So I think it was last weekend that was QuakeCon 2020. It was an event that was about 12 hours of streaming, 45 minutes or whatever this is.
Pivot. We're not going to play Prey. We're going to talk Prey.
And about an hour of, let's be honest, the real reason everyone showed up to watch, which was the Doom panel. Now during this panel we got a lot of vague information about stuff coming to the game. The Super Gore Master level was announced, pretty much being done, just waiting on official release date. The DLC for Doom Eternal is going to be getting their own master levels further down the road, a competitive season for battle mode, and us finally learning what happened to the Slayer after Doom 2016 and before the start of Doom Eternal. Whether if that's going to be in the form of codex entries of the DLC or through comic books sold separately is still kind of up in the air, but a lot of general stuff was shared. But for today's topic, we're going to be focused on the new game mode coming, hopefully sometime soon, and that being the classic mode. This mode is said to be a little bit of an homage to the old school version of Doom, where you start off with a pistol, or in Doom Eternal's case, the shotgun. And as you progress through the game mode, you're going to have to find the rest of the Slayer's arsenal. That's pretty much all we know about this mode as of now. Basically, it was announced, we were given that small amount of information to go off of, and that's it. The questions of, do we lose our weapons when we die? Are we restarting the whole campaign when that does happen?
Against all the evil that hell can conjure.
Do we gotta relocate all of our weapons after completing a level, basically having to start bare bones every single level? Now, I think for a game mode like this to really go above and beyond, the levels currently in the game should be tweaked and redesigned just a little bit. For those that have 100% of the game, I feel like it'd be pretty disappointing to just find out that the super shotgun can be obtained in Exultia, which is a level sooner than it normally is given to you, just by going to an old collectible spot. I'd rather see new breakable environments and sacred encounters that are different than just the normal campaign with a different set of rules. I live my life by beggars can't be choosers, of course, and I'm not saying it'll make or break the mode by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying it'd be neat to see some changes to the level design is all, especially for those that have completed the campaign so many times. Like I was saying, we know that this game mode is going to be for the campaign, and again, you start off with the combat shotgun and have to find the rest of your arsenal. Now, what I wanted to look at was the prospect of this mode coming into master levels and how that could potentially work. As I've seen this idea floating around the Doom Discord, and I wanted to bring this to a wider audience and see what you guys think about this. I'm not too sure exactly how that would even work, as the very premise of master levels seem to contradict the idea of what classic mode is meant to be, with these levels meant to challenge your reflexes and movement prowess, with the super shotgun being a huge element to how I move around. Classic mode will seemingly handicap my movement and ability to effectively deal with enemies. There's still the question of whether if we're going to be getting a dedicated master level type of campaign or not, and if we do, how will that work, or just individual master levels work with this game mode. Well, first, going off the belief that this is in fact going to be an optional mode for master levels, and we will get a dedicated master level campaign with this mode being an option, it'll undoubtedly work differently than the normal campaign's classic mode. With the whole purpose of master levels to just throw you into the action and test your skills as a Slayer, I think it'll be presented in one of two ways. Either you're just thrusted into the combat with just the combat shotgun in the beginning, and after the largest arena fights in that level, you're rewarded with the next important weapon. With the master levels all being designed individually by a single programmer, what weapon and in what order will change and be up to that specific level designer's discretion. This theoretically sounds cool, but using that opening sequence of the cultist based master level as an example, where we got to deal with a tyrant, a revenant, two arachnotrons, a cyber mancubus, and a mancubus, I don't see anyone having a high survival rate with just sticky bombs, even with some perfect equipment usage tied into it, unless they added some more jump pads or a pretty drastic redesign of enemy combinations and numbers that we deal with at a specific time, and then just increasing the difficulty over time as our arsenal grows. Doing it that way sounds a little bit more complicated and almost too much work for just a game mode, as essentially the programmers now have to take another layer of balance into consideration when setting up these bigger encounters, as well as keep the flow of this classic mode consistently getting better, or at the very least keep from waning in anticipation and excitement. What they could also do is in this game mode for the master levels is, let's say after every single level, all your guns do end up getting stripped away. Every time you start up a brand new level, it's just with the combat shotgun, and in order for you to find any more of your guns, you have to always actively explore new breakable walls, revealing a weapon pickup behind that wall. And I would suggest that these breakable environments or breakable walls are only tied specifically to this game mode. This is not something you can find in the campaign or in a normal master level run. This is something you can only see in this game mode. This would add some variety to every single level, as let's say on Necrovol you come across some gameplay of someone using the ballista or the super shotgun, and you have never been able to find those weapons in your specific run. I'd also say throw in removing spawn locations. So in one level, as an example, you may get a super shotgun behind a certain door, and in your next run, you might get the chain gun right behind that same exact door instead. I think that'll be neat for adding in a little bit of variety, as well as, you know, trolling players from time to time. I personally hate moving pickups, but if it'll add to the challenge and make you kind of think on your feet, oh, well, you know, like I was really expecting to be able to deal with this Mancubus or this Arachnotron with a super shotgun, but now I gotta make this chain gun work somehow. And I would also completely support them removing any god tier weapons, so no BFG or no Crucible. I mean, let's respect ourselves here. None of us need that shit anyways. I mean, if Doom 2016 taught us anything, it's all you need are your fists. You apparently don't even need clothes. The nice strapping meat hook. I mean, obviously this is all speculation. No one really knows anything about even the basic classic mode and how that's going to affect the campaign beyond just starting off with the combat shotgun. But like I said, I seen this in the Doom Discord, and I thought it was interesting because as of right now, off the little bit of information we do know, I don't really see this game mode coming over into master levels unless we see some pretty significant changes to the master levels themselves. I mean, again, that is just my train of thought. Let me know what you guys think. I'm excited for this game mode. I've been trying to make heads or tails of it. Again, it looks like id Software is working on a lot of stuff that they got in the pipeline, but with everybody working from home, it just sucks that even though they're working on a lot of stuff, no one can give us exact dates on anything being given to us. Just constant teasing and no satisfaction. But let me know what you guys think. How do you think that the classic mode will play out in master levels, or even if it will be added to that at all? I'm kind of hedging my bets on that not being the case, but who knows? We might just be surprised. If you guys are new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing for some new Doom content. I'm trying to aim for every day at least, if not every other day. Definitely 2 to 3 videos a week. And if you haven't joined yet, what are you waiting for? The Discord has been growing steadily over these past couple weeks, actually. To all of you who have joined and been active in that, I greatly appreciate it. It's the perfect spot to post a bunch of memes that don't belong in the channel that they're posting in, but whatever. Feel free to click on any of these videos that are popping up on your screen right here. But like always, guys, my name is Cynic. Thank you all so much for watching, and until hopefully tomorrow, I'll see you guys later.